Welcome to NeoEnglish, the podcast where we help you learn practical English for real conversations.
Today, we'll talk about a very important current event, China-US trade, and what businesses in Guangdong are doing now.
You might have heard these words: trade war, ceasefire, diversify, and breathing room. We'll explain what they mean and how you can use them in your daily English.
Let's start with the news. There's a city in southern China called Foshan. It's famous for its factories. Right now, many factories there make things like air fryers and other electronics for American customers.
Sadly, a big trade war between China and the US made it hard for these factories. A trade war is when two countries make it difficult to sell goods to each other by adding special taxes or rules.
For example, it's like if you want to buy apples from another country, but the government makes you pay extra money for those apples. Or, maybe they don't allow the apples at all.
But now, there's good news. China and the US agreed on a ceasefire. A ceasefire means both sides stop fighting. Here, they stop making trade more difficult for some time.
Yes, with this deal, businesses have some breathing room. Breathing room is an expression. It means you get a little break, so you don't feel so much pressure.
If your teacher says, "I'll give you some breathing room to finish your homework," it means you have more time and less stress. Or at work, "This project is almost done, now I have breathing room."
But, even with the ceasefire, many factories want to diversify. To diversify means to put your resources in different places, so you don't risk losing everything at once.
For example, if you only eat rice, what if there is no rice? If you diversify, you eat some rice, some bread, some noodles. Or, if you invest your money in different companies, you are diversifying your investment.
In this news story, Guangdong companies want to find new markets. They don't want to just sell to the US, but also to Europe, Southeast Asia, or other countries.
So the businesses are happy there's a ceasefire in the trade war, but they think about new ways to grow. They want to sell to more countries, not just one.
Let's go over the key vocabulary and phrases now. First, trade war. This means an economic fight between two countries using taxes or rules to hurt each other's trade.
Try using trade war in a sentence: because of the trade war, my company had to raise prices. Or, the trade war made it harder to buy American products.
Next, ceasefire. This means to stop fighting. You can use it when talking about wars or arguments. For example, let's call a ceasefire and stop arguing. Or, the two teams finally agreed to a ceasefire after the match got too heated.
Breathing room, remember, is a break or relief from pressure. Use it like this: after the tests, I finally have some breathing room. Or, the extra help gave me breathing room to finish my tasks.
Our last word, diversify. To diversify is to put things in different areas, so you're safer. You can say, I want to diversify my skills, so I'm learning English and Spanish. Or, the company tries to diversify its products.
Let's make sure you understand the story. The factories in Guangdong sell many goods to the US. Because of the trade war, this became difficult, but now a surprise deal gives them hope. They have some breathing room because the stress stopped for a while. But they want to diversify, or find new countries to sell their products to, so they are not hurt by another trade war in the future.
So remember, a trade war made it hard for Chinese companies. Now, a ceasefire gives them breathing room, but they're learning to diversify so they can be stronger in the future.
Review the words today: trade war, ceasefire, breathing room, and diversify. All are useful not just for talking about news, but for everyday life too.
If you want more easy daily news stories in English, subscribe to NeoEnglish so you don't miss our next episode.
We hope you enjoyed learning with us. See you next time on NeoEnglish.